Hello. I have wanted to react to this for a long time, but for some reason just, ow, god dang. Ring caught in my hair. For some reason, my hair is crazy. I put like stuff in it and I just was like, woof. Trying to go with like 80s big hair thing going on. Don't care. Anyways, I've wanted to react to this for a long time. Oh, I can hear myself now. Noise canceling earbuds. But for some reason have been putting it off. This is a request also from somebody named Brianne Slammin. Brianne Slammin said I should check this out a long time ago. JAX Victoria's Secret.
Somebody would have told me when I was younger that all bodies aren't the same. Photoshop itty bitty models on magazine covers told me I was overweight. I stopped eating, what a bummer. Can't have carbs in a hot girl summer. If I could go back and tell myself when I was younger, I'd say, psst, I know Victoria's Secret. And girl, you wouldn't believe she's an old man who lives in Ohio, making money off of girls like me, cashing in on body issues, selling skin and bones with big boobs. I know Victoria's Secret. She was made up by a dude. Victoria was made up by a dude. Victoria was made up by a dude. I wish somebody would have told me that thighs of thunder meant normal human thighs. The fucking pressure I was under to lose my appetite and fight the cellulite with hunger gains like every night. If I could go back and tell myself when I was younger, I'd say, hey, I know Victoria's Secret. Girl, you wouldn't believe she's an old man who lives in Ohio, making money off of girls like me, cashing in on body issues, selling skin and bones with big boobs. I know Victoria's Secret. She was made up by a dude.
Ain't that the truth? When I was a kid, oh gosh, I've struggled, can't talk. I've struggled with talking my whole life, and I've struggled with weight since I was about 11, 12, 13. That's when I started to, like when I hit puberty, basically, I just started to go, just started to blow up. Like when I was a little kid, I was just a kind of a normal sized, skinny-ish, not like skinny, but you know, just like a normal sized kid. I wasn't like a big fat baby. I was a normal sized baby. I was a normal sized kid, you know, when I was like 6, 7. But when I hit probably about 11, I just started to chunk up like crazy, you know, like my hormones were all over the place and I just started to get big. And then I went from having no boobs to like size C cup overnight, it seemed like. And then before I knew it, there were double D's. And it's like, God, it's like all at once. It just happened. It was crazy. Like it felt like within a few months, like training bras to, okay, now we need C cup bras. Now we need D, you know, it just got bigger and bigger just so fast. And my thighs got big. I just felt all bulky and blah. My belly was big and I would look, I had all these teen magazines and they all showed these tiny, skinny, scrawny, teeny little bitty waist little girls with no, like their thighs don't touch and they have no, like their boobs are perfect and they're just so perfect looking. And I thought that that's what you should look like. That's what a perfect woman looks like. And I am failing miserably, and I don't look like that. So I am not like worthy that I'm some kind of like, I just don't count. And I would cry, lay in bed and cry about it, saying, I wish, like, why am I fat? I wish I was skinny. And yeah, I ate bad foods. I drank bad stuff. Lots of sugar, lots of carbs, lots of whatever. I don't know. I grew up in America. It was fast food and fake food and soda and everything bad. I was in sports. I exercised all the time. I ran track. I ran bleachers. I did push-ups. I lifted weights. I worked out like crazy. But I guess what I ate was bad enough that it counteracted it. Or maybe it was just hormones and stuff. Like maybe, I don't know. Sometimes I've thought my thyroid was messed up or something. I don't know what the problem is, but I've been on so many diets in my life. I've worked out. But I feel like I've always been big ever since I hit puberty. And that's just kind of who I am. And now I've accepted it and I'm okay with it and I feel comfortable in my skin. I know that I will never be that body type, and some people are just not meant to be that body type. Like your body just, that doesn't fit. Like it just doesn't fit for you. But I know that I definitely should be smaller than I am right now to be healthy, and I know that it's healthier to be like smaller, not like, you know, looking like Barbie, but you know, like just for your kind of body type to be fit for you. Same with guys, you know, some guys are just kind of like broad-shouldered and bulky, kind of like that's the way their body kind of is, and that's the way they wear their weight. And some guys are like super scrawny and tall, and like guys have different body types too, but for some reason it doesn't it's not as like girls, it's really pushed on them from a young age, you know, to be perfect, to look like the girls in the magazines. Sometimes guys, you know, especially if they're really big, they can be made fun of a lot and stuff too. But I think girls are a little more accepting of guys than guys are of girls. I think guys more likely want this skinny, perfect looking girl than girls do. I've never cared that much about body type myself, but then again, I felt like I can't really talk because my body's not perfect, so why would I judge a guy like that, you know? Anyways, I have a lot to say about this sort of subject. But yeah, you look at these magazines when you're young and think that that's the idea of a perfect woman, and you don't realize when you're a kid, when you're a teenager, that, you know, that's not really, you know, that's not realistic. That's not what most normal women look like if you go out in the world and look around. That's just like a small portion, and those girls do not look actually like they do in the magazine. They do tons of touch-ups and, you know, Photoshop stuff, and it's not realistic, you know. They have acne, they have their bad days. They don't look like that all the time. That's after a lot of work, and that's also, there could be horrible things that you don't know about in the background. It's not like they're just perfect and they know how to do everything perfect. There could be an eating disorder behind that. They could be starving themselves. They could be doing drugs. They could be like, they could have severe depression. They could have horrible things happening to them. And that doesn't mean that their life is perfect. It doesn't mean that you need to idolize them and think that you wish that you were them. that they have everything together. The best thing is to be just happy, accepting of yourself, trying to be healthy, but don't try to be, unrealistic goals of being perfectly skinny and having the perfect boobs and all of that. And yeah, a lot of this female stuff, the stuff that we get hung up on, was created by a dude, like Victoria's Secret. It's a guy. It's not even created by women. It's some dude. Like high heels were supposedly invented by a man. When you get older, sometimes you don't realize it, but sometimes you do. You go around, go to Walmart and look around. You might think that you are fat, that you look like a blob. Go to Walmart. You see all kinds of body shapes. You see people with gigantic booties, and you see people 600 pounds, and you see people with oxygen tanks, and people and just like way worse states than you are. And like, if you're walking around and you're sort of healthy, like there's so many people that are worse off than you, and there's so many different body types. I've seen women that were kind of bigger, but they have so much energy, and they look beautiful. Like it's the confidence of them. Like all different body shapes, women that are super tall, like 6 feet tall, but just the way they carry themselves and their energy and their personality, and that's what makes them look gorgeous, like a goddess, because of the way they are, not because of the size of their waist or whether they have cellulite or not, or stretch marks or whatever. I like that about today's society. A lot of people don't, but I like that there's more acceptance, that you see commercials now, like underwear commercials, and there's all different sized women, and it's more realistic to me. A lot of people are like, no, they're models. Models should be this one type of body type, and it's disgusting that they put bigger girls on there or whatever. It's stupid. Like, they should only put it on models. That's something I very disagree with. There's a popular podcast that I watch, Your Mom's House, with Tom Segura and his wife, Christina. I can't say the last name. And they're always going off about that, saying it's disgusting and that it should be skinny, scrawny-looking models that are on those underwear ads and things like that. And Christina said, I wouldn't want to buy anything that they were modeling, because I want to see it on a skinny girl, and then I think that I could look like that when I put it on. And I'm like, really? That's what you think? I think the opposite. If I see clothes advertised and it's only on skinny, perfect looking girls, then it turns me off to it, and I don't want to buy it because I think it's not going to look good on me, because my body type is nothing like that. But when I see bigger girls, more the size of me, wearing the clothes, then I think, oh, okay, it looks good on them and they're bigger, and I think it would fit me and it would look good on me. So I like to see that. I like to see models that are shaped like me, so that I could see what looks good on them. And if it's only on skinnier models that their body is nothing like mine, it turns me off to buying the product. So I just don't agree with that at all. I usually agree with them on a lot of things, but not that at all. And it's not just because it's wokeness, body positivity, like in a bad way. I think it's good. I think it's smart business wise, Because there's way more women out there that are different sizes than there are just one size, one body type. It's like, I think it's smart for clothing companies to have a wider range of sizes for regular people, because there's way more. I mean, look at the statistics. There's so many overweight people in the world. Don't you want to sell to them? Why do you want to exclude them and only sell to a smaller amount of people? I feel like there's way more overweight people in like the United States than there are tiny skinny people. If I had a clothing brand, I would have bigger sizes because I think I would sell more, to be honest. And people have, beauty is in the eye of the beholder. People have different tastes. Probably a majority of men do like these skinny, perfect looking girls with big boobs. Probably. But there's a lot of men that like a girl with some meat on her bones, and a girl with a bigger booty, or, wider thighs, or different. Some guys want girls with like no boobs hardly, like just, little bitty titty committee. And some guys want girls with big old, boobs. Guys have different tastes, and girls have different tastes. There's a quote from a movie, Juno. The dad says that there'll be some guy out there that thinks that you're just amazing. Like, there's somebody for everybody. Maybe a whole bunch of guys think that you're gross and they're not attracted to you at all, and they think you're just annoying and they don't like you, but there'll be somebody out there that thinks you're the perfect girl for them. They love your personality. They love the way you look. I've seen all kinds of people, and I'm like, I don't get it. Like, why is he so in love with her? Why is he so obsessed with her? Usually because of the way she treats him personality-wise. Like, she's yelling at him, and like I was watching 600 Pound Life. And it's not so much that she's so big, which, 600 pounds is a lot. And her boyfriend or whatever, I don't know if it's her husband or a boyfriend, but he was having to take her out on the porch and like wash her off with the water hose. And like she had to bend over and he had to wash her butt and stuff like that. And he was just like, I love her so much. She's everything to me. And I'm like, and it wasn't just that, but she was so mean to him. She was just like nothing good about her. Like I know it's all for the cameras and stuff in the TV shows, so maybe there's a lot we're not seeing where she's super sweet to him. But everything they showed was just her yelling at him, ordering him around, just being hateful to him. And he's just like, I love her so much. Like, what in the world? She's just like, give me this, give me that. Oh, you're stressing me out. Oh, I can't handle it. It's like, oh my gosh, I could never be with that woman. Not just because of her looks, and her weight, but because of her personality. And there's some like, not that is healthy or good or anything. There's like some awful men out there that are so snotty and rude, and some pretty girl is just like head over heels for him. It's like there's somebody for everybody, although those are not healthy relationships. Maybe some counseling needs to be done. All the nice, happy, nice, good people should be matched up together. Anyways, I've been talking for way too long. Let's get back to the rest of the song.
Making money off of girls like me, cashing in on body issues, selling skin and bones with big boobs. I know Victoria's Secret. She was made up by a dude. I know Victoria's Secret. Girl, you wouldn't believe she's an old
Okay, another banger from JAX. I really like her songs. I like her lyrics. I think they're creative and fun and talk about things that maybe should be talked about, you know? Bring up topics that are good to think about, talk about, whatever. I love songs that like tell stories, bring up good topics, you know, whatever. Tell me what you thought in the comment section. Please like, subscribe, and have a nice day. Bye.